So what is a tripod when it comes to real estate? What's going on, ladies and gents in Cyberland? I'm coming back to you with another education video. And this time we're going to take a little bit of a left turn. And I'm going to apply something I've dealt with, something I continue to deal with, and I just apply it to my business and just my thought process in real estate. And what really makes me utilize this term is from watching The Girl Next Door. It was a film that came out probably about 10 years ago. I loved it. Eventually I'll do a review on it. But the point is, there was the thing about the main character was in some serious financial trouble and needed his friends to step in, and one of his best friends said, we're a tripod and we're three legs and we can't function, we fall or we fail if not all three legs are aligned. And that's how they got their friend on to do what they needed him to do. The reason why I like to use this term is it delves in real estate for me, is that when you're in an escrow, you have, on the buyer side, you have the buyer, buyer's agent, and the buyer's lender. On the seller side of escrow, you have the seller, seller's agent, and depending on if the seller is just going to sell the home and not purchase a new home, you have the seller's lender as well, if they're looking at selling their home to buy their up leg, which is going to be their new home. But for this topic, we're just dealing with buyers. And it is very important for that tripod, buyer's agent, the buyer, and the buyer's lender, to all be aligned, to all be working at the same productivity. Can't only have two working and one falling by the wayside. In order for a transaction in escrow to finish properly, you need all three people to do their job. Okay? That means me, the buyer's agent, I need to make sure my buyer is signing their documents when they're supposed to. They're getting their documents when they're supposed to. I'm scheduling any type of inspections that need to be done. I'm scheduling anything in regards to if they need to have a second opinion for repairs that need to be done. I'm going over my client in regards to repairs of an inspection, letting them know, asking them questions, asking them if they have any concerns, also managing their expectations, and also mentally managing what's going on in their mind, because buying a home is a huge thing. It's not like buying, I don't know what, a bag of chips, a video game, a car. Well, some people can be in a car, but clothes or a fragrance or something, or Bath and Body Works, or buying a hamburger or something. It's a huge change in somebody's life. So their emotions are going up and down because they want to make sure it works. They're concerned about if there needs to be repairs, or concerned about having to get these documents done. All these things play a factor, and you, as the buyer's agent, need to manage their emotions and help them understand it's going to be fine. This is what I need you to do. I'm going to keep working with you, get it done, and this is what I'm doing, so you don't have to worry about things. I'm taking care of things that you don't have to worry about. That's my job. The lender, the buyer's lender, is making sure that they're good for the loan. They're running all the numbers, checking everything multiple times, checking all scenarios, and also seeing if they can save their client money. If they can, they will. That also means that me, as the buyer's agent, and the buyer's lender are like this. What that means is that if I have anything, they know about it, not 3 weeks from now. They know about it immediately. If the buyer's lender has something that I need to know, they address it with me too. We stay in touch with each other during the whole transaction as much as possible. If it's not every day, it's not every couple hours, it's every couple days. Why? Because if there's something to report, I feel that the lender, professional courtesy, needs to know about it, and vice versa. Because knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. But knowing what's going on, if there's any issues, you can get behind them and get them resolved. If it's an issue with the buyer, you can get behind it and get it resolved. That's how it works. What doesn't work is if I am not divulging information that I know about, or I'm not scheduling things when they're supposed to be scheduled. Now you say, well, things happen, people get busy. No, when you're in an escrow, there are deadlines, there's a contract, and things need to be done in a timely manner. If they're not done in a timely manner, escrows can be canceled. And now, not only are you not being paid for your work, your client is no longer getting the home that they wanted, and your lender is no longer getting their commission as well. And all that happened was time was wasted. That can happen. Have I dealt with it yet? To some degree, but still closed in escrow. The reason why I talk about this tripod situation is, as a buyer, you need to be very careful who you work with. You need to be very mindful of who you're working with. People that call you back, such as me, your agent, those are the type of people you want to work with. People who may not have the answer for you, get the answer for you, that's who you want to work with. What you don't want to do is work with somebody who gets back to you when they feel like it. You don't want to work with somebody who you send multiple emails to and they don't respond. You don't want to work with somebody who you call multiple times and they don't call you back. Or, because I had this one happen to me, or they tell you that they're preoccupied right now because they're going to the store. When I'm no longer in a transaction with my client, I look at it as us being friends now. I tell them what I'm doing if I'm doing something. When I'm in a transaction with them, I don't tell them I'm going to the store. I'll call them back in a minute. I don't say that. I say, hey, I'm taking care of something personal really quick. Give me like 5 minutes or give me an hour. I'll call you right back. I don't say I'm going to the movies. I don't say, hey, I gotta do some recordings like what I'm doing right now. I'll get back to you. I don't do that. Because what that does is send a message to the client that you don't take them that seriously, and you don't take the transaction seriously, and it's afterthought for you. Now you can say, well, that's not what I'm doing. No, that may not be how you feel, but your actions are showing that. I never tell my clients that. However, there has been a situation in my past where I did tell my client, I'm going to have to call you back. I have an emergency. I may not call you back by the end of the day, but I will call you tomorrow if I don't. But this is something serious I have to take care of, and this has nothing to do with real estate. I have had that happen to me. And I did tell that client, and I told them what happened after the fact too. Because what you're doing is letting your client know, look, I am a human being just like you. I bleed just like you bleed, okay? I have emotions just like you, and I have emergencies just like you. That doesn't make me less or better than you. But what it does mean is I'm showing you professionalism to let you know something has happened in my life that at this moment I can't talk about it and I need to take care of it right now. Not, my car broke down and I just got it fixed and I'll call, it's an emergency, like something might have happened to a relative. I might have gotten seriously injured. That's an emergency. Not, I'm going to the grocery store. I'm getting my nails done. I'm going to the movies. Whatever. I'm going to go get something to eat. That's not the type of conversations you have with people that you're in a transaction with. You don't have that with your lender unless you're cool with them. You have a good working relationship. You don't do that, especially with your client too. You don't do that because you want to keep up the professionalism and the mindset that You care about their needs. You care about them, and you're trying to get this transaction done. Now, even though I stated the buyer's agent and the lender, that also goes for the buyer, the client. The transaction can't finish unless you do your job. So that means when you get documents, if you don't know what to do, you need to speak with the person who sent them to you. If you don't understand what to fill out or what to say, you need to call your lender. You need to call your agent. You don't just wait until 5 days later you've had these documents and you've had time to look at them. And let's say you don't have time. Well, I'm working, you make time. Because you're the one who wants the house, right? You want this home, right? Make time to fill out the documents. If you don't understand something, make time to ask questions. Make time to make phone calls. You see what I'm saying? So that's the other thing. Because some people like to think, oh, it's the agent, it's the lender. No, sometimes it's you as the client. Your agent calls you, your agent keeps in touch with you. They're doing their job. Are you doing your job? See, all those things play a factor. It's not just one person, it's a tripod. The buyer, buyer's agent, and the buyer's lender all have to be doing their job. All have to be doing their job. I'm going to say that one more time. All have to be doing their job. Otherwise, the escrow will fall apart. So with that being said, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. But otherwise, I will catch you guys on the next one.